Students, now we will do exercise 3B, question number 12. Find the product. A part is 1.9 multiplied by 2 upon 3, or 1/9 of 2/3. Okay, you have to notice the numerator and denominator. Look, the numerator is 2 and denominator is 9. 2 is not a factor of 9, so we will not do cancelling here. And 3 is a factor of 9, but we cannot cancel denominator with the denominator. So simply we have to multiply this question. 1 times 2 gives us 2 and 9 times 3 gives us 27, and this is answer. You can see 2 is a even number and 27 is a odd number. Okay, now the B part is 1/5 of 7/8. Now check the numerator and denominator. Numerator of second fraction and denominator of first fraction. Both are prime numbers. We cannot do the cancelling. And there is no need to cancel one. Okay, now simple multiply. 1 times 7 gives us 7 and 5 times 8 gives us 40. You will notice that numerator is odd and denominator is even. Okay, 1 upon 8 into 5 upon 6. You have to, before multiplying, you should check the numerator and denominator. Numerator of the second fraction and denominator of the first fraction. 5 is not a factor of 8. And check this numerator and denominator diagonally, this side diagonally. 1 and 6, there is 1. When there is 1, there is no need of cancelling. Okay, you can check up and down also, numerator and denominator. 5 is not a factor of 6. 1 and 8, when there is 1, you don't need to make any cancelling. Simple multiply. 1 times 5 gives us 5 and 8 times 6 gives us 48. Now look at the D part. Before multiplying the two fractions, you should check that whether a numerator is a factor of the denominator or not. Here in this case, 3 is numerator of first fraction and 12 is the denominator of the second fraction. You have noticed that 3 is a factor of 12. So we will do the cancelling here. Cancelling here means you will cancel 3 and you will cancel 12, and should use our blue pen. Why I am cancelling 3 and 12? Because 12 is a factor of 3. Okay, now I will read the table. 3 times 1 is 3. That's why I have written 1 here. 3 divided by 3 gives us 1. Now I will cut 12 and I will write here 4. Why I am writing 4 here? Because when I divide 12 by 4, 3, because 3 is a factor. When we divide 12 by 3, it gives us 4. That's why I have written 4 here. And why I have written 3 here? Because when we divide 3 by 3, it gives us 1. 3 by this is 3. It gives us 1. Okay. Now after cancelling, you have to check this diagonal also. 5 and 4. 4 is not a factor of 5. So there is no need of cutting 4 and 5. You can check up and down also, because cancelling of up and down is also possible. This is 1. When there is 1, you don't need to make any cancellations. 5 is numerator and 4 is denominator. 4 is not a factor of 5. So now we have to do multiplications. 1 times 5 gives us 5, and 4 times 4 gives us 16. Now let's do E part. First, before multiplying the two fractions, you should always check the numerator and denominator. Check 3 and 11. 3 is not a factor of 11, so there is no need of cancelling. 1, we cannot do cancelling. 1 and 4, as I told you in previous questions, when there is 1, there is no need of cancelling. Now simple multiply. 1 times 3 gives us 3, and 3 times 4 gives us 44. You should also notice that in the numerator it's odd number and denominator is even number. Let's do F part. As I told you in previous question, before multiplying two fractions, please you have to check the numerator and denominators. Numerator in this question, I will check the denominator of first fraction and numerator of second fraction. Both are prime numbers. We cannot make cancelling. And check the numerator of first fraction and denominator of second fraction. Because this is 1, so there is no need of cancelling. Now the third thing is you have to check the up and down numerator and denominator. 1 is in the numerator, when there is 1 there is no need of cancelling. 7 and 8, 7 is not a factor of 8, so there is no need of, we cannot do the cancelling of 7 and 8 also. So we have to simply multiply the numerator with numerator. 1 times 7 gives us 7 and 5 times 8 gives us 40. This summary of this exercise is, students, before multiplying the two fractions, you have to check the numerator and the denominators up and down or and diagonally. Okay, if we can make cancelling, we have to do cancelling. Okay, if we cannot make cancelling, as in case of A, B, C, E and F, simply do the multiplication. But in D part we can do the cancelling, so we have to cancel. So this was the short summary of this question and hope you can understand it.